Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the Barktona 250 tonight. We got about 10 more minutes of practice left for these guys. So far, we've got about 21 vehicles on track. I think we've got 28 signed up for the event tonight. This whole thing is going to be benefiting the Animal Protection League in Anderson, Indiana. This is put on by your mom's favorite iRacer over on TikTok, Cody Rogers. So thank you to him for putting this whole event on. Anything as far as donations made tonight goes directly to that. We've got 100 laps tonight, and we're paying out for the top 3. I'm hoping that this is going to be a killer race. We got a lot of team cars, things of that nature in here, so we'll be on the lookout for that tonight. And I also brought a special guest with me as far as commentating. We got JD McHaley in the house tonight. Say hi, JD.
Special? I'm not that special, but I do like doggies.
Woof, woof.
So, do need to give a huge shout out to donations that we've got so far. Jake Anderson has donated $5 towards the fund tonight. We've got Outlaw Racing and Gaming. They got 4 trucks sponsored in here tonight under the team of Stream Friends Racing Group. That's going to be Jess Christie, Zach Tucker, Juan Velez, and Joseph Phelps. We also have After Dark Gaming SR over on TikTok. He's sponsoring the Tyler Bryan truck, and he is also in here as well. And he's donated an additional $10 to the shelter already. And he's also sponsoring 2 additional prizes tonight. One for most spots gained from qualifying position, and a surprise Tough Luck Award. So we'll have that later on as well. FTR RChap 87 on TikTok has also already donated $10 to the shelter. And to the winner tonight, we're doing a free wrap to the race winner by H&W Wrap Designs over on TikTok as well. So make sure you give them a follow if you're over on TikTok. Like I said, we got about 7.5-ish minutes here before we get going. A lot of these guys have already been practicing for well over an hour at this point, so they've got a lot of time on track already. But as far as most everything is handled with the race tonight, iRacing's handling the cautions, save for, unless we need to manually throw one. And that's completely up to what I see on track and discretion there. If it's something that's going to need it, sure, we'll manually throw it, but we're going to leave that to iRacing as much as we can. We've got Jody Shelton in the chat, Mr. Rogers' future brother-in-law. All right. Who else we got in chat so far? Diesel, the 4 identical corn. I see ICW Gaming in the house. And to answer Diesel's comment, they're all teammates. So that's the Outlaw Racing and Gaming over on TikTok. Go give those guys a follow. I'm sure every one of these guys is going to be streaming this race from their in-car, but we're going to handle everything from outside the car tonight. So
I'm trying to think of a name for these 4 drivers. I'm thinking the Wolf Pack.
The Wolf Pack.
The Wolf Pack. My names aren't the best, but I like it. It's like Wolf Pack, but wolf.
For those that are usual to the chat, as far as drivers you would usually see with the group of guys we run with, Miss Robbins in here tonight, so be looking for that 33 truck. She's got oh god, this can be a tough one. She's got our dog Minnie on the back, and my dog Jake that's no longer with us. She wanted to make sure he was riding shotgun. So but we've also got Mr. Gabriel Griffin. Scott Thompson's in here as well. Who else do we have that is in our usual group? I think that's it out of usual people or usual suspects.
Just a quick shout out, because I can't believe I've never mentioned him on stream before, but if I was racing in this, I would 100% have my old family dog, Kirby. I miss you. It's been about 8 years since you've passed on to the Rainbow Bridge, and I miss you.
Yeah. Mine's been just about a year, so That's a tough one, but
You know, I need to make a Kirby paint scheme. Paint it just like him.
right.
I don't know why I haven't done that.
Yeah, we you know we all do sorts of weird things with our paint schemes, and we always miss the obvious. So, but we got about 5 minutes left. So, Cody, do we got you?
Yep, I am here.
Alrighty. So you're the man behind the whole thing. Tell us a little bit about how this came about, why this charity, and what we're looking for tonight.
Yeah, so I've been streaming on TikTok doing some iRacing recently, and our channel just kind of blew up a little bit. And if you're new to my channel, or if you haven't ever seen it before, one thing we like to do is we like to give out a lot of dog treats. So anytime we get 5,000 likes or 5 followers, dogs are hanging out behind me. We give them some treats. But we've been having a lot of fun doing this. I'm like, all right, it's something dog related. Let's do something positive and give back. So I have a local animal shelter in my city where I've actually adopted two of my previous dogs from. So I decided it'd be a good way to have some fun with iRacing and give some money back to them. And I just want to give a huge thanks to everybody who, paid their entry fees to raise some money for a good cause. Shout out to FTR for donating over on TikTok, After Dark Sim Racing, Outlaw for sponsoring everybody. I'm sure I missed some other people.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes. About the time you think you've got everybody, you miss somebody. But I really, when you brought this to me to broadcast and what it was, I'm definitely behind it 100%. Like I said, we had 2 dogs ourselves. We're down to 1 now, unfortunately. So I thought that this was a really cool thing. So thank you for getting us in here to do this. But if anybody hasn't seen Cody's channel, it's your mom's favorite iRacer over on TikTok. Go give him a follow. Watch some of his lives; they're a lot of fun. I've popped in from time to time. So I guess my last question before we let you go and take off for qualifying here. What's the game plan for tonight? What are we hoping for your race in general?
I've been thinking about it all day. I really don't know. I think maybe we'll just stay up front and let these guys look at the rear end of my truck all night and give them a nice view of my truck's butt.
I like it. I will warn you, look out for my wife. She's quick here. So look out for that 33 truck.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Hey, Cody, was that your TikTok with the trophy thing?
Oh,
yeah, that was mine.
I loved that TikTok.
I meant to ask about that. Did you print that or did you have somebody else do it?
So it's actually my cousin. He printed it for us. We gave him the design. He got a 3D printer for Christmas, and it's like, hey, we'll put you to work. So we got this trophy, and we're giving that away tonight too. It's the Barktona 250 trophy. It's gonna be a good night, man.
I saw that, and it just cracked me up. It looks great.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I'll get a picture of it up here on screen here in a minute, just so everybody can take a look at it, see what it looks like. But he did an awesome job on it. I'm kind of envious that I don't have a 3D printer to do the same.
No, I really like. I want that.
Yeah.
Well, if this race goes well, we're gonna try to do it again, make it a yearly thing, raise some money every summer for the dogs, and we'll get a trophy going every summer. I'd love to have you guys join next time.
If I'm not broadcasting, I definitely will be in this thing. So,
yes, sir.
But all right, well, you got about a minute here, so I'll let you get out of here. Handle your side of the house and get this thing qualified. Hopefully you can put it on the front row.
All right, thank you so much, guys. And again, we're up to like 195 in money that's going to the shelter tonight. So thank you guys, and good luck, everybody.
Have a good
man.
race, bud. All righty. So,
boy, how do you become more of a hero than someone wanting to help dogs?
Right? Oh no, my Discord just moved on me. Hold on a second here. I got to get this to pop full screen so I can move it back over. My Discord decided to freak out because I went to pull up a picture of the trophy so that way we could get it on screen here. So bear with me, folks.
His name is my mom's favorite iRacer. It would not surprise me if my mom would like him more than me. I'm kidding. I'm
going to pull this down so we can get this on stream. This is the actual trophy they're giving away tonight. It's very cool. I think it's an awesome idea, especially in a virtual world, to give away a real trophy.
That's awesome.
I think it's very cool. So shout out, props to Cody and everything with what they're doing here. hopefully I do something like this for my own race. But let me get a couple of things on screen here, just so that way we've got it. Because I do have, actually, I'm lying. If you look down in the description, because I did see it in the chat here, down in the description for the YouTube side, there are links. There is an Amazon wish list that you can donate to. All that stuff will go to the shelter. And there is a link to the shelter as well to be able to donate that way. So if you're looking for links, head on down to the description. They're there, and you can get the donations out.
Oh, you do have H&W wrap designs in your chat.
I see that. The H&W is giving away a free wrap to the winner tonight. So again, thank you to them. That's a super cool thing to do. Me and JD do a lot of our own paints, and we know what kind of time that takes. So that's an awesome thing that they're doing tonight. So and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to throw that graphic up on screen for just a little bit here. Just so that way everybody knows what we're donating to tonight. It's definitely a sweet trophy. I'm going to get one of those and put it on my shelf next to my die cast. I like it. I like it.
I'm really curious how the wolf pack will be working together. If they're going to get spread out, if they're going to be together.
I mean, the hope is as teammates, you're always hoping to work together, right? But we know at super speedways that can get tough. So,
well, I know we got a special place in our hearts for the particular number 33 vehicle out there.
Yep. My wife is in this, but I do have to call this race fairly. So, we'll see who can.
Oh, Ron wants a JD wrap. Maybe another time.
Yeah, not tonight, Ron. Not tonight. Oh,
but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
We got Tyler over in TikTok land. How we doing, bud? Cody Lamberth on screen in that number 27 Chevy pickup truck.
I thought that said Levine, Tennessee, as in Avril Lavigne.
We're going to let this kind of bounce around, and we'll leave the driver info up so people can see who we're looking at for a little bit here.
Couple Tennessee drivers.
Yep. So, obviously, if I had to pick a winner for tonight, I would pick the 33 because she is dangerous here. We're gonna focus on the rest of the field. Who do you see as a possibility for tonight being a winner, JD?
Well, I mean, how do you not pick Cody? That'd be kind of interesting. It was, Frank getting the trophy.
I mean, we've given Korn a lot of crap when he's led races that he's put on, but it would be cool to see Cody win his own. I'm just looking through the list.
But that Robin,
here.
she's better than I am at super speedways.
Yeah, she's got a lot of time in him here. Just looking through Ethan Mosby to the top of the board so far. He was fast last night in our fast car race. So I would kind of look at that too. Oh, Cody to the top of the board.
Part of me thought he was going to win that race too.
Tyler, just because you've said this a couple of times, what exactly do you farm? I mean, I get the name and everything, but I'm just curious because here in Michigan, I live near a sizable farm community, so. Looks like we've got, I believe that's Cody's sister in the chat. We got a lot of people watching.
Looks like Big Sister.
Yep, that's what it looks like too. Oh, we've got Aiden in the chat. It's probably a good thing you're not in this. I could see you wrecking a few cars, Aiden. I've seen what you do in Mooncar. Okay, so Tyler's a cattle and hay farmer. Man, cows, that's a lot of work. So
that's a big animal, man.
Oh, we got the lawnmower, Gary Freeman. I forgot Gary was in this. He must have just jumped in here just a minute ago. So, hopefully
he can race pretty hard too.
Oh yeah, yep. So, Cows are easy, pigs are hard. Don't tell my wife that. Or actually, maybe you should, because Robin wants pigs. I keep telling her no.
I might be a little bit to blame for that because we'll watch YouTube videos on them sometimes.
Oh my God. The one thing that I would like to say to all the viewers out there tonight, you know, there's a lot of different guys in here. You know, it's gonna be a tough race. Please refrain from calling out any drivers during the stream. We don't want to have that kind of stuff in the chat. I'd like to keep it positive for tonight, guys. So if you can, I appreciate it.
Yeah, be nice, but I do see one glaring thing. Look at the 2 top times in qualifying.
We're gonna find that, or we're gonna put that up on screen here in just a second. I'm gonna get the grid up for everybody. Again, the Barktona 250 presented by your mom's favorite iRacer. We got Tyler Bryan on top in the Keith Says Yes Motorsports truck, with a 51212. And then we've got your host for the night, Cody Rogers, sitting on the front row with him. Kane Logsden. Yeah, that's close. We've got Kane Logsden's going to start third. Ethan Mosby going to start fourth in that outside line. Ryan Fleury in fifth. Got Robin sitting in sixth, so that's a good spot for her. Charles Abbott starting seventh. TJ McDonald 8th, Scott Hull 9th, Scott Thompson 10th. So we got our Scott row going on. Zachary Tucker going to start 11th. Gabriel Andy going to start in 12th. Moving back a little bit further, we got Alex Morales in 13th. Gabriel Griffin going to start 14th. Gary Freeman's going to put it in 15th with Joseph Phelps to his outside in 16th. Jake Anderson sitting in 17th. Juan Velez is starting 18th. Cody Lambert 19th. Jess Christie in 20th. David Malgi, I'm sorry if I murdered the last name, gonna start 21st. I unfortunately joined this race instead of spectated it, so I'm not in 22nd. Clint Hayfield, After Dark Gaming, gonna start in 22nd place, and Robert Blackburn gonna round out the field, starting in 24th. So that's your starting grid for tonight. Oh man, we'll try using the ticker here for a little while. We'll see how Daytona plays into this a little bit, because it is kind of funky.
That was great reading. I don't think you butchered a single name. I don't think
there was one I wasn't sure of. But Nate, I'm not in this race.
He tried. I yanked him. I was like, dude, we're supposed to be broadcasting this.
Yeah.
But we got Diesel running for rooting for Ethan there in the 71, which I believe is the same font that Diesel uses.
We're gonna get the logos up on screen. We'll get the track map up for you guys. Hopefully this is gonna be a good race tonight. I think from what I saw in practice, everybody was running really clean. You know, hopefully we can get some good green flag runs in here. K Barnes, I'm hoping it's a good race. I really do.
I'm kind of instinctively spamming the clear all button watching this. It's nice to not have to worry about race control.
Yeah, that it is. So, all right, we're gonna get the Animal Protection League logo off screen for right now, so you guys can watch that without a whole lot of things on the screen. At some point here, we will do a crank it up session. If we get a good long green flag run, or you know, at least 5 to 10 laps, me and JD will step aside for a minute. We'll crank it up for you guys and let you really hear these trucks scream. But 100 laps for these boys. Like I said, one fast repair. So it should be a good time.
I don't think we're going to have a caution fest.
I don't think so either.
But there is a very wide iRating range out there.
Yep, that I do see. It looks like we got a few guys maybe starting from the pits. About 4 trucks starting from the pits. And it actually looks like it's Outlaw's team, Outlaw Gaming over on TikTok. All those guys going to start from the pits, probably work together here. Tyler Bryan bringing us to the green, and we're going. We are off. Good jump on that inside.
There comes the wolf pack.
Yep,
Already strategizing.
I see him rolling out off of pit road altogether. We're going to dive it off into one, keep it clean here. Tyler Bryan, your leader. Kane Logsden in second. Cody Rogers sitting third on that high lane right now, but they're starting to get some momentum. We'll see if we can see if this starts to break up shortly, or if we see them all pack up for a little bit here. Got the 71 putting it into the wall for just a second. Robin kind of hesitating there, coming up to the back of Cody Rogers.
I still expect a silent lap 3.
We could do that. What do you think, chat? Do we do a silent lap 3 for Dale? We are at Daytona of all things. Let me hear it. What do we got in the chat? I got Diesel chanting 3. All right, we'll do a silent lap 3. I'll crank it up, and we'll go silent here for lap 3. So Kane Logs to get a lead on that high lane. He's got Cody Rogers with him. He's going to block the bottom as we get ready to take that silent lap 3 for Dale. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to crank it up. Me and JD are going to step aside here for a lap. We'll bring that sound back down so you guys can hear us. Cody Rogers putting it towards the front. They're 2x2 all the way to back to about 10th.
You know, these trucks go faster than I thought. I forget they get up to like 190 plus.
When they're this tight and everybody's, back to back to back, everybody's, we got one off in the grass. I'm not sure.
That is Jake Anderson.
Jake Anderson getting moving. He's still green here.
Good save.
That was a solid save, because that could have been much, much worse.
He got a little help from behind.
Cody
looked like he checked up.
Cody Logsden going to bring it across the line, but Cody Rogers back to the lead. I see Robin sitting there right behind Cody. That's a truck that you definitely want to see in your rearview mirror around this place.
Telling you, she knows Daytona.
Well, and what's interesting, if the guys on the outside can get a line going, they will pass the inside lane, because it will take off. Big thing is you've got to play the side draft game, sneak it when you need to, make sure you don't blow up, because these trucks, they get hot. Logsden continues to lead. They're 2x2x2x2.
I usually get a little hot at Daytona too, but for a different reason.
It is definitely a fast one. God, I love that digger cam. There's something really old school, really cool about that digger cam. So,
oh yeah,
6 laps into this race, do we think we're gonna see a long enough run to green flag stops? Is it gonna pay off for the Outlaw team and work out, and hopefully they avoid some carnage, but at the same time, do we see them catching back up? Top line getting a little shaky
if they stay tight.
I think so as well.
I don't suppose we'll have the same kind of luck we did at Fast Car last night.
That was a wild race. for anybody watching that it's their first time to the channel, we do a thing on Sunday nights called Fast Car. You definitely want to check that out. We usually start that about 7 o'clock, and we had one of the best races we've had in a long time on stream last night. So
Be like spicy food because they get spicy
with 3
sometimes.
wide, almost looking 4 back there. Who's gonna give?
Ooh,
Oh, 21 up in the wall. That's Clint Aveld.
he's good. He's good. We did a good job keeping it off just a good bit.
Thought that was going to get a little bit wilder than we were anticipating, but
I got my Capri Suns. I'm good.
I want to kind of go a little bit back in the pack. We're going to go off of we're going to go off the roof of Clint. He's right in the middle of the pack, so we'll go off the nose of the After Dark gaming machine here for a second. You can see what these guys are dealing with. 3 wide as we head down the back stretch. Everybody running in a tight pack right now. Clint going to try and work it 3 wide on the top again. Catches that wall just a little bit.
Yeah, multiple kisses.
Yep. He gets her rolling. We fall back in. We're still green. Tyler Bryan to the lead at the moment. And he's going to lead it across the line that time. A lot of giving and taking by these drivers so far. Putting on one heck of a show.
I'll tell you what. That 50 truck started in 21st. He's already up to 11th.
Oh, man.
That's David.
See where he's at here. Get a good look at him. Mover of the race so far is looking like Clint Hayveld in that After Dark gaming truck. So back to the front we go. Cody Rogers, your mom's favorite iRacer. He's going to lead this lap. It was a French kiss. I like it. Man, these guys going 2x2 like this for 10 laps, especially with the range of iRating that we see in this race. Props to these guys for keeping it clean and doing it the right way.
And props to you guys watching. We got 41 people watching right now.
Thank you to everybody watching. If you're liking what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like button. I do broadcast quite a few races and things of that nature. So definitely it doesn't hurt to subscribe. You'll see some good racing on this channel. Saw Clint try to take it.
Clint is still up there.
Yeah, he keeps trying to take her 3 wide with no help, and I don't think it's really helping him right now. He needs to get. Oh, there's some bumping in the middle of the pack.
Touching. Oh boy.
Oh boy, we got a wreck. That's gonna bring out that yellow flag. See if we can't go back to that and see what happened. I know the 7 car was in it.
7 got a little bit of help, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna roll this back just a little bit.
Or 7 truck, I should say.
So the 7's on the bottom. 6 comes down a little bit. Gets loose.
I think he was trying to give room.
Hopefully, the 6 truck.
We almost got airborne.
6 truck doesn't look too bad. 7, I think,
that was a good run though.
Gonna get out. Oh,
yeah, I think the 19 got into him.
Yep, the 19 tags him in the box side, and the 19 I think got the worst of all of it. Gary looks like he came through pretty unscathed. So we'll go back live here as these guys catch the pace car here. But yeah, we definitely saw some air underneath that truck.
I think Gary got a little bit more damage than it looks.
See if we can't take a look at a couple of these real quick here. The 7 looks clean for the most part. We'll take a look at Gary's truck. Get a little bit closer look. He's got a little bit of front end damage. Not too bad.
Topping out at 155 though is going to be tricky.
Ooh. The 5 is definitely dealing with some right front damage. I bet them tires are screaming right now.
Cody Rogers
So-
still leading though.
Yep, Cody Rogers is still our leader. We'll see if we have any takers down pit road. Might be a good time for fuel. Might be a little too early. We'll see. And we got
We
the
got
20.
Robin coming down.
And we got the 24, the 33, the 3 truck, the 6 of
About half
Gabriel
the
Andy.
field.
Yeah, about half the field come down. So we got a few guys stayed out. About 5 or 6 of them stayed out here.
Oh yeah, a lot more people are pitting.
Some of them may pit next time around just to kind of drift
Ooh.
to the back. We'll see.
Diggs
Diggs,
brings up a good.
we
Yeah.
got one fast repair for tonight, so hopefully guys don't really need them. I think it's a little early to use one. I think if it was me personally, and maybe I'm even speaking for JD, I think I'd see how much damage I got, see if it's fixable, see if we can't get it back into the field. But
My usual strategies in any race, but especially super speedways, is do whatever you can to avoid going a lap down. But if your car's man, that's such a hard call, especially this early.
yeah,
I really don't know if I would use it. I probably wouldn't, just because you can use it anytime. You could wait for another green flag fuel run, but the question is, if they stay green, how many laps are you going to go down? Like if you're going
Right.
only 150,
right.
it's hard. I would say no. I probably wouldn't take it unless it was really bad.
Right. K Barnes, to answer your question, we're going to try to hold interviews at the end of the race. I know we're going to interview the top 3, and then once we get done with those, we'll probably have just kind of a little bit of a BS session at the end with kind of everybody that's hanging around if they want to. But we're going to hold
Yay,
off
BS.
on interviews till later. So. And don't forget, guys, this is benefiting the Animal Protection League in Anderson, Indiana. If you want to know how to donate, the links are down in the description on the YouTube side. And we also have an Amazon wish list for them, so anything that's ordered off of that goes directly to them as well. So I think
That's one shot glass.
I think so far through 12 laps, we've seen some really good racing, a lot of patience out of people. I think this, we're in for a good race. This is a good start. Hopefully we can get another green flag run, and maybe we'll see some green flag pit stops.
That's the hope. I love green flag pit stops. I love the pit strategy aspect. I mean, tire strategy won't be a huge thing here, but I love fuel strategy, pit strategy. I just love that whole aspect.
Right.
But of course, the caution fest is always entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not fun to race in though. It looks like Gary probably used his fast repair.
Hold on a second here, JD. All right, guys, keep the radio chatter down. We're going to go green here. All right. Had to do some race control duties.
I see that.
All right, so Cody Rogers is going to bring it to the green flag for us. We've got Tyler Bryan up on that outside. That's your front of the field. Clint Hayveld up 20 positions in 3rd place so far. Then we got Ryan Fleury going to start 4th. So we got a good group, I think, up front. I believe the pit window is about 30 laps.
I think is it really 30? I thought it'd be like 37 or 38 or something.
No, it's definitely less than the 87s, because that always trips me up when I drive trucks here. So, but
I don't drive the trucks a whole lot.
Pace car's off. We're gonna get this thing back green. Cody's in the start zone. We're off. Ooh, a little bit of a delayed start. I don't know if he's in the wrong gear or what. We're gonna stack.
Keep it clean, guys.
We stacked up, but we keep it clean.
Yep. He
just
was
said-
in the wrong gear.
Yeah. Tyler Bryan in the lead right now. Clint looking for a way around.
Good job not wrecking it though.
Yeah, they did They did a great job keeping it clean. Did anybody wind up with a black flag on that?
Here, let me check the black flag, and
Well, I don't have my
it doesn't
DR
look like it.
We're starting to get some battling back up front as these guys start to come back together. David, I'm going to murder this. Malji is going to lead that first lap. He's up 20 positions. That is your mover of the race right now, is the leader.
Yeah, I told you, that's who I was mentioning before.
We've got two different packs, but I think this smaller second pack is going to catch these guys rather quickly. They haven't pulled out too far so far.
Don't count out that wolf pack in the back.
Tyler Bryan back to the lead. He's got Clint Aveld pushing him pretty good. Ooh, Gary getting loose in the back of the pack back there. I think there was a checkup coming to that pack. Guys are definitely starting to get racy. Ooh, we got some in the wall.
Keep her clean.
Do we
Still
keep
keeping it clean.
Charles Abbott
my
down
goodness.
through the grass. Keeping it clean. We got some parts flying off of cars, but so far we stay green. Sounds like Robin might have been in that. That's going to break a few things up here, but hopefully these guys can get organized pretty quickly, start pushing to the front.
Oh. Robin wasn't touched. There was a checkup. Oh, no, never mind. She was. I thought she wouldn't touch.
Sounds like she might have a bent-up tailgate.
Yeah, it's kind of got a nice old dent right in the rear.
So top five here. We've got Tyler Bryan up front, Clint Aveld second, Cody Rogers third, Scott Hull in fourth, and Kane Logsden is going to sit top five here. Off the back of this pack, we still got Ryan Fleury, TJ McDonald. If these guys are smart up front, they'll keep it single file, but now we're going to split out to two. That's going to let these guys close back in.
Looks like Scott may still have the draft.
He's still got a little bit of it. These boys are battling up front. They want to lead this thing. And I see Scott on my... Yep, Scott is caught back up. Robin's going to lead that next pack back here. We'll see if these guys can get organized and get moving.
My goodness gracious.
Oh, man. I'm not sure what happened there.
Clint got loose or knocked down. Clint got loose and
Like
avoided
down-
that car coming out of the
man.
pits. Yeah, if they get single file behind them, they can run them down.
Oh, it sounds like Clint was trying to cool the car down, and I think he might have clipped the apron, which got him loose, trying to just sneak it a little bit. So we got a couple more guys trying to join that, join the first pack here. They're going to be single file for a minute. See who we got. I think we've got, nope, that's not Ethan Mosby. We got the 5 of Alex Morales leading that second group, which is a little bit smaller. We come back here, back to Gabe. If these guys can get in line with the stream team coming through, I think we've got a shot to see these guys maybe rejoin that race. But back up to the front we go. We're single file up front. So this might give us a little bit of the stretch out we need to maybe see some green flag stops.
Yeah, I think there are chances of seeing some green flag stops. Just went way up.
Yeah, yep. And I see it looks like everybody's kind of fallen in line. We've got Gary and Charles Abbott trying to stay in line as the entire stream team gets to Robin and Gabe. If these guys can
Here
line
comes
up,
that wolf pack.
yep, they're going to run that high lane. I love the cars all being painted very similar. I think it's very cool. So Yeah, you can start to see them come through. Looks like Scott's down below the yellow trying to get back up. Not sure if he got shuffled out there. So Cody Rogers going to continue to lead. Scott Hull second, Tyler Bryan third, Kane Logsden fourth, Ryan Fleury in fifth, TJ McDonald sixth, seventh belongs to Ethan Mosby, Cody Lambert eighth, Clint Hayveld in ninth out on that outside line. We got a good pack up here, about 12 cars so far.
Yeah, they gained some drafting partners.
Man, they're starting to get racy again. This is going to slow them down. If those guys back there can stay single file, they have a real good shot at closing this down. We're going to go back to Gary for a second, and we're going to check that gap. So it is that. Oh no, Robin's loose. And that's going to bring the caution. I don't know what happened there. We're going to go back and check that out.
I think she just got loose.
Yeah, I think it. Oh man, I think it just got loose in her in the corner and she went for a ride.
Oh, remember she had that messed up rear end too, so that could have affected the spoiler.
So we'll get that off here. Hide that for just a couple of minutes while we're under caution. And I did get asked about it's the Stream Friends Racing Group. So Outlaw Racing and Gaming on TikTok. All four of those cars sponsored by him tonight that are the red, white, and blue that we saw there at the back of the pack trying to catch these guys. Pace cars just entering 3. They got to wait for these guys. I don't know if some of these guys are going to try and pit. They've been out for quite a while here, at least the leaders. So I would expect them to probably pit this time.
Yeah, I really think that spoiler on Robin's truck was just a little too dented. Made it feel a little funky.
And I kind of wonder if that's what happened there. We'll see if we can't get a good look at any damage she's got. Man, I think if it's me just looking at the car, I think I'd just fix it and ship it. Save that fast repair. I don't think it's too terrible. So, but,
how many do we get coming in for fuel?
We got half or more of the field. Actually, it looks like most of the field is coming in this time, from what I can see there. So, we have TJ McDonald that stayed out here. Could be a good call, could be a bad call. Get you out of the pack. We also have Gabriel Andy going to stay out in that 6 Coors Light truck. Oh yeah, Diggs. I'm sure she's pretty hot inside that helmet at the moment. So
that is actually not a Coors Light truck.
It looks
like it though.
It is, but it isn't. So it's a Conti setup shop truck with some Coors Light stuff. Very cool job. We'll see if we can get a good look at that truck.
I like that. Oh, it's got Coors Light on the deck lid, yeah.
We'll get a rear chase on it. And maybe while we're pacing here, I'll
whoever made that logo did a good job.
We'll do it. Oh, we got a dog on the back of TJ's truck. See if we can't go through a couple of these. I love that. The America Racing Team Conti Sim Performance truck of Gabriel Andy. I'll put this up for a minute. We'll go through a couple of these guys. Let me make an adjustment here so we can see a little bit better.
Love the paint showcase.
We got Cody
There's
Rogers
a lot of great paints
with his Barktona 250 truck. I like the paw prints all over. That's kind of neat. Scott Hall in that Yingling Dale Earnhardt inspired truck. Kane Logsden. Okay, that's cool. I like the Logsden logging thing. That's neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're gonna get the banners back off screen here. Ethan Mosby in the Raja Caruth paint scheme. Clint Hayveld in his After Dark Game & Ford. Cody Lambert in the Coca-Cola truck. Gary Freeman, the lawnmower, in his Too Fast Racing inspired paint scheme. Jake Anderson in the 23. Alex Morales. Charles Abert. I love the dogs on the paint schemes. We got Scott Thompson in the Sabaton paint scheme. I actually made that for him. That was a kind of a cool one.
That
Ryan
paint came out really good.
It came out really cool. Jess Christie, Juan Velez, Zach Tucker. We got Miss Robin. We got Gabriel Griffin down on pit road still. David Malgi in the 50 truck. Joseph Phelps in the 57. And Robert Blackburn in the 19. So back up to the front we go.
Love the paints. Everyone did a really good job.
Everybody did a really good job on them. Pretty cool. So
this makes me want to open up a design shop because I've gotten really crafty with GIMP.
And if you're just joining, this is the Barktona 250. This is helping out the Animal Protection League down in Anderson, Indiana. Links are down in the description as to donation point. There's a link down there for that, and there's also a Amazon wish list. So make sure to go check them out. Give them some love. As we get ready to go back racing, we'll be 26 in at the line when we cross it. TJ McDonald gonna bring us to the line. Hopefully nobody's had to really use their fast repair yet, and we can keep all these trucks in this thing for the long haul, put on a good show. ACER is off. We're in the restart zone, and we're off. A little bit of a stack up on the start. Gary Freeman sending it 3 wide off the rip. Gonna try to get something going there. No takers on the help. TJ McDonald gonna lead him through turns 1 and 2 here. Gary tried the high lane. It didn't work. Hopefully he can blend back in. Looks like he's found an opening. Got a couple guys peeling off and drifting to the back.
Yeah, 71 of Ethan is just saying he wants to chill a little bit.
Yep, still a long race. You got like 74 laps left. I think that's probably a smart play right now. So TJ McDonald, Tyler Bryan, Scott Hull, Kane Langston, and Alex Morales going to be your top 5 right now. Got a few guys looking to try to go high lane, low lane. Not real sure. TJ gets left out to dry for a second. That's going to let Tyler Bryan take the lead back over your pole sitter. That high lane's going to get rolling. They got the momentum right now.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Appreciate the kind words, T. Oh, man.
Yeah, thanks, T.
We got guys going top and bottom, trying to find a slot to make it to the front. Bumper to bumper.
What is your strategy?
What's my strategy here?
Yeah, like if you're in this race, this part of the race,
I would not be mad being back where. Oh
my goodness! I don't think a lot of trucks got any heavy damage.
We're gonna find out here in just a second. But we're gonna catch the caution first. If I can, everybody keeps crashing here. We're gonna chase this for just a second here. We'll far chase it. We'll go off a Clint because it looked like he gets spun. Gary made it through. Oh, go back to TV2. I mean, there's just cars everywhere.
Yeah, Robin got
it right there at the end. I have to go back and see. Roll through a couple of these cars. Clint looks like he made it through fairly clean. Ethan Mosby's got some left side damage. Where am I at here? Hey, look, Robin got it pretty good.
I think she got hit right on the wheel.
Yeah, I think she did too. Still
When,
still a lot of race left.
oh yeah, this thing is still fresh.
I don't see too much damage out of people, so hopefully guys just kind of went spinning. So that's gonna put
Grab the
Scott Hall-
toolboxes.
Yep. Grab the hammers, the impacts, everything.
That is 3 shot glasses though.
That it is. We got a group of slow trucks on the backstretch. Oh, they're coming at speed to catch up here, so they should be good.
I think they're just organizing on who needs to be in front of who.
I think so too. I know there's guys that got damage to fix and things of that nature, so
Boy, I was surprised to hear that somebody got meatballs because it seemed like it wasn't a huge wreck.
no, it looked like more of a flat spin kind of thing. I think Robin just got tapped by the one truck coming in, and unfortunately, you know, some people getting the crap end of the deal. So I'm gonna step away here for just a second. And we'll let these guys pace around for a minute here.
Aye aye. Oh yes, Daytona. The land of frustration, the land of heat, because it's in Florida and it is hotter than you know what here. Of course, I'm on the Gulf Coast side. Robin says she's meatball. Pretty sure I'm done. No. Yeah, it looked like a truck was trying to avoid the wreck, and it looked like it hit her right on the wheel. Don't give up, though.
All right.
But this is Daytona, though. This is where frustration and just some bad luck can happen.
Yep. I don't see Robin moving yet, so she's gonna go a lap down here. I don't know.
I think she's already a lap.
Yeah, she's a lap down right now. But if anybody can get a lap back around this joint, somehow it's always her. I never get that lucky.
Well, she's pretty good. It just,
Yeah.
it's always frustrating when you're cautious and you avoid the wreck and then something happens. It's just the way it goes.
Yep.
And the guy that hit her, you can't really blame him because he was trying to avoid stuff too.
Reaper says frustration is born in Talladega is where dreams go to die.
Amen, man. Talladega, the land where dreams go to die.
Yep. Yep. I don't see Robin moving yet. It looks like she's gonna go another lap down here.
That's how you know Reaper's been around a while.
Yep. That was in a couple of JD McHaley videos.
Yeah, we got to get back to our roots over there. But anyway.
Well, we'll have 32 to go at the line when we restart.
Oh, she's still towing.
Is she?
Yes,
Oh, you
still.
gotta be kidding. Dear, do you have a fast repair left?
I think she used it in the last wreck.
We'll find out shortly.
She says no.
Oh, no.
Poor Robin.
Well, fix what you can. Get that thing back out on the track. Hopefully you can start making up some laps. Oh, I know who you are, Reaper.
Oh yeah, we know who you
Yeah.
are.
We know all the old timers, I guess I'd say at this point in the group. So
Heck yeah.
Oh no, Robin's broke.
No.
Well, maybe we can get her in for an interview here in a minute.
Well, I gotta run all the way down to the track.
Well,
Hang on, I'm
JD,
going.
Time to get stepping.
I'm gonna grab a chicken sandwich by the snack bar.
I heard there's a good drink place back there too.
Dude, let me tell you, spicy chicken sandwiches
Uh,
from the certain Jesus chicken place. I got my Capri Suns, Michael. I'm set.
All right, Scott Hull going to bring this thing to the line to get this thing restarted. And we're
Still
off.
lots of trucks in.
Still a lot of trucks.
Ooh, someone shot the gap.
They're saying interviewer outside the care center.
I mean, she sounds like she's talking okay, but there might be a little bit of concussion protocol we got to follow.
Right. Scott Hull going to lead him off a 2, but I see Tyler Bryan trying to make a run for the front again.
An unofficial Robin reacts.
Oh, God.
By the way, I love those videos.
Scott Hull going to bring it around out of 4 here. He's going to lead this lap. Cody Rogers sitting in second. Charles Abbott up to 3rd place. Tyler Bryan 4th. Alex Morales in 5th. That's your top 5 so far. Looks like everybody's starting to...
We still have 21 trucks on the lead lap.
Yep. Yeah, we got 21 on the lead lap.
Oh, this is fun. I like this broadcasting thing.
I usually have a good time with it. We're going to stay the same as we were coming off of 4 again. Everybody's kind of single filed out. You got a couple of trucks sitting 2x2, but it's a little bit further back. So I'm kind of wondering if some of these guys want to just settle in, ride, log some laps, and make a push in that last 20 maybe. We got a few guys kind of breaking off the back of the pack here. But,
Starting to go single file. I think people are wanting to kind of settle down a little bit.
Yep, I think the idea of log some laps and get going. Cody Rogers looking to try to go around if he can get some help. Unless he was just trying to get some air. Yep, he says he was just about to overheat.
Now, how easy is it to overheat these trucks?
Very, very easy. If you're not paying attention, one lap you'll be fine. The next lap, she could go bang. So,
because we race primarily the 87s, and I don't remember them ever getting too hot too easily.
Last season, the setup would actually get to a point where you could almost blow it up. I don't know what they did, but it definitely was getting a little funky. We've got some cars looking to go 2x2. Scott Thompson thought better of it. I think he went back to the bottom. I see Gary with a couple of guys up high in 3. The joys of triple screens.
So we might have an outside line foreman, maybe? They're trying.
Yeah, they're trying.
Oh, 6 truck touches the wall. Gary going 3 wide.
I think the 6 got way high, and Gary said, well, I'm going to just take middle here. He's working his way back to the front.
They get that side draft going. They can
they could
move up there.
Two trucks with a side draft can easily pull themselves forward.
Yeah.
It just winds up a little bit faster.
It's just you get in that zone, and then before you know it, the truck's overheating.
Yeah. And that's what you got to be
5 truck
careful
was
of.
loose.
Yep, 5 truck was a little wobbly down there on the bottom. A couple of guys moving to the top. I see Gabe coming into the frame. Scott Hull continues to lead. Cody Rogers in second. And here comes Gary Freeman in the 210 on that outside lane.
Him and Gabriel are working well together.
Yep. I see Scott and Gabe are lined up. Gary trying to side draft to pull himself forward a little bit more with that Conti Coors Light Special coming through the field. Oh man, the
Never
5
cared
truck.
for fours light.
Oh, Gary's loose.
Oh, man.
That stacks him up. Stacks him up on the high lane. The 20 goes for a ride.
James
Single car
McDonald.
spin to the inside. He keeps it off the wall. He's clean. Got a little
Still
air
green.
underneath him, but we're still green.
Looks like he didn't get any damage out of that.
Nope, it looks like he just went spinning and caught it, so... And that may pay off for him here a little bit later. Gary gets left out to dry on the high side by himself. That's the nice thing about Daytona. If you get spun in the trial, well, you've got some time to slow it down, whereas Talladega, it seems like the wall's quite a bit closer. Scott Hull continuing to lead. Cody Rogers sitting in third. Charles Abbott sitting, or I'm sorry, Cody Rogers sitting second. Charles Abbott in third. Tyler Brown in fourth. Gabriel Andy in the 6th car going to be up to 5th at this point.
Gary is adamant on that outside line.
Dude, he is very adamant on that outside line.
Perhaps he knows something we don't.
Looks like After Dark's going to try and join that party if he can get up there and give him 3 trucks. That outside line, though, is just fading. I don't know if that 5 truck still got damage. I know he hasn't pit in a minute, so I was kind of confused after the last wreck why he didn't pit, but...
You know, I'm kind of wondering if the Wolf Pack is purposely laying
hanging
back.
That's a solid play. I mean, it really is here. So...
Because you know they have it in their minds because they did start in the pits.
That is very true. We've got a second pack back here that is that group. We'll zoom in on them for just a second here. So you've got that second pack just kind of hanging, not really worried about it. Plenty of race left. I mean, we're just now getting into official laps territory for an iRacing official around here. So,
How many laps have been green now?
last caution was at 28, I think. Yeah, I got the last.
So this is
caution.
the best run we've had, I think, so far.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling through my event log, unless we had a caution sooner, but I don't...
Cheers for Cody in the chat.
I see that. Definitely a tight pack up front. They're bumper to bumper. You've still got Gary and Clint out on the outside. I don't know if Gabe's trying to get up there. We continue to roll here.
That tri-oval, there is a lot of...
I'm seeing a lot of
I don't-
movement.
It's not... It's almost like people are going for the same real estate almost every lap.
See, we've done this in the 87s. I've done it in the A-class car, this truck. It does weird things. It gets kind of loose in that low lane, and if you clip the apron ever so slightly in this truck, it kills your speed, and then it stacks everything up, and then that's when that starts to happen. But we've got Gary and Clint on the high lane, and they are flying for the front.
They're moving back up there.
I think Gary's going to lead this lap. He does. Gary Freeman to the front. Ooh,
Oh!
they door. Not
That
sure
is
if
a lead lap by the lawnmower.
Gary getting vocal about leading a lap.
I think he just wanted to lead a lap. But here he comes again.
Yep, he's trying. He's got Clint shoving on that back bumper. That's going to put Gary back to the lead for a second. Clint trying to get some air real quick. Scott continues to lead as we come off of 4.
Get air in the turns, get on the bumper in the straightaways. I think that's the strat.
That's the safe way to play it here. Or otherwise you're going to blow up a truck.
man.
Man, they're weaving a lot.
That That tri-oval is so treacherous.
Ooh, Clint was getting way hot. He was 290, he said. We're
man,
2 by 2. Gary gonna try to side draft so that way it gives Clint some air. See if they can't make another run at that front. Yeah, that I see the chat saying the bottom lane gets real sketchy. You ain't just a kid, and she, like I said, you clip that apron and it's a bad day. So that outside lane gonna die for a minute. We'll see if that comes back. Scott Hull continues to command the lead here as they try to push forward some more. Coming up on the lap car, be the lap car TJ McDonald. Hopefully he can grab onto the back of this pack and make it through if we get a wreck and get a lucky dog here.
This is the one that got spun earlier.
FTR over in TikTok says, let's go, Cody. We're definitely seeing some good racing. The 20 car is going to slide high. Let these guys get on around him. As they come by him 2 by 2, hopefully he gets high enough. Ooh, he dusts the wall.
He tried staying up for him.
I see it. That's, you know, kudos to him for keeping it up. Grab the back of this pack and just ride. Two by two we go. Clint and Gary, man, they are trying that high lane.
You save more fuel being 2 by 2 or just 2 trucks, or do you think in a long line?
Oh man, if I'm Tyler Bryan right now, where he's sitting there in that 4th truck on the bottom lane, you're gonna save fuel like crazy. You don't have to push. The only bad thing is these trucks have a giant billboard on the back, and we'll actually go off the nose of that truck. So we're off the nose of Tyler Bryan here. If you go from cockpit, and we'll see if I can't get it for you, you can't see much around that truck. It makes it really tough. And there's going to be a huge check up there as we come down into 3 there. Top 4 trucks starting to break away a little bit. Gabe's going to pull back up to the back of Tyler in that 18 truck. I'm seeing a lot more.
Still leading.
Yeah, I see a lot more give and take this run. Things are slowly, you know, coming together here.
Fast lap so far in the race is actually the 23 of Jake Anderson. It's that white truck in the back of the pack.
See that? Sorry, I was checking a couple of things here in chat.
What's up, chat?
I see that the 20's grabbed on. Hopefully that he could just, like I said, hang there and avoid any
That Highline's scraping that wall again.
Man.
Oh, there they go, bumping in the tri-oval again.
Yeah. Oh, the 21 lost force feedback at his wheel.
Oh.
He's trying to back.
He saved it. He scraped the wall, but he's okay.
Yeah, he says he's got no force feedback, so hopefully we get a caution so he can get that thing back to the front.
He can still race without force feedback, though. It is tricky.
It's just tough to push somebody when you have no force feedback, so
it's one of those things you don't even know how much of a difference it makes until it's gone.
Oh, dude, I've done that in an 87. Went, oh, this is not fun. This isn't fun at all.
Brings me back to my early days of iRacing when I was using that PS3 wheel.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I used to have to put a heavy book on my pedals so it didn't move.
Scott Hull continuing to lead. Cody Rogers second. Charles Abbott third. Tyler Bryan fourth. Gabriel Griffin sitting fifth. That's your top five right now. Did they say lap car pitting or 5-car pitting?
Five-car pitting. So we got some green flag pit stops, it seems like, coming.
Yeah, I don't think he had pit yet.
Oh, speeding way too fast for the 5-car pit road.
Yeah, do we see a black flag out of that?
Yes, there is a black flag.
So there is a speeding on pit road for the 5. Way too hot on entry. Stoku, it wasn't Gary having the issues. It was the 21 of Clint Hayville had to drop back due to no force feedback. So he's kind of running, waiting for a caution. Gary making that run again around the outside. Got a lap car helping push. And that's going to be Scott's lap. Gary's still looking for it again. Oh man, we got a little wild there for a second. Got Gary trying on the high lane. Scott Hull going to be your leader still. I just heard from the 33 of Robin Stevens. She is bummed.
Well, the truck is smoking on pit road.
It probably blew up at this point. But you know what? We're gonna do this. We'll chase these guys around for a second. Get some speed feels out of this thing. Man, these guys are moving around like crazy. 3 wide as we go down into 3. Oh, back down to 2.
Oh, big wreck.
Oh, and of course, I'm paying attention to the frickin'... We got the cautions out. Looking for...
20 and the 6 got together.
Yeah, and of course, I'm trying to find this in my stupid... Which car did we have? You said the 20?
The 20 kind of looked like he might have gotten into the 6.
Let's roll this back. Just... Yeah, it looks like the 20 gets a run on the 6. And he bumps the 6. Turns him. We'll see who else, if anybody gets involved. 21 of Clint Hayveld gets into it. Looks like everybody else kind of avoids. So a little bit of heat going on back there between the 16 and a 5. Clint looks like he's got a little bit of damage, not too terrible.
There's some disagreement going on in the chat right now.
Yeah, but we're joined by the 33 truck, Miss Robin Stevens.
I found her.
Tough end of the race, dear.
Yeah, I'm really bummed.
Well, walk us through what happened now that you're out of the infield care center.
Sure. So there was a wreck earlier. I checked up. I got rear-ended. I had some rear-end damage, which made my truck sway a lot in some of the turns, especially if I was being pushed. Or if I was in a draft. So at one point I was going around a turn in a draft, and my truck got completely loose and just like it had its own. It took control of itself I had my foot on the brakes, but it went straight up into the wall.
There, I think
So
I got
I had to use my
everybody
fast repair
had
for
to
that
go
one.
around him.
And then on the most recent caution that I was involved in, I avoided the wreck. I was down below, you know, like the apron area, just hanging out, waiting for people to like get out of the way. I started to kind of go, and then I got smashed by another truck. So I had too much damage, and we were done.
But did it break the wheel? Because it looked like you got hit right on the wheel.
It broke the whole thing. Yeah, the wheel was like turned all the way to the left. The whole thing was just ruined, unfortunately.
Well, that's never the way you want it to end.
Yeah, a little bummed.
Especially that early, because we didn't quite make it halfway. I think that was what, lap 28.
Something like that. And I was doing so well at the beginning. I was up there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, just bummed. But
yeah, I don't blame you, because you always do well here.
Yeah. Yeah, because it looked like you guys were running really good early on. You were there behind Cody there on the high lane, and everything looked like it was going good, but definitely looked like there was a lot of shifting going on in the tri-oval area.
Yes, there was a lot of shifting going on in the tri-oval.
So I don't know if guys were...
Almost every lap at the tri-oval, there's some bumping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can they key up so I can just give them a wave around?
Yeah.
So,
okay, I'm gonna go back to helping my teammates, but I will talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was the better half of Stevens Motorsports. So she says. Part of me wants to yell, get off the top. Oh, the Angels won. Heck yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna
Halos.
We're gonna have Gabriel Griffin at the front, and
Somebody's talking crap about my Angels.
We got Gabe, and we got Scott at the front of this thing. So we'll you guys are good at this point. All right. Sorry, I had to play race control there for a second. So Gabe's going to bring this thing to the line. We got Scott on the high lane. We'll get this thing re-racked. We'll lap 57 once we restart this thing. Got a few guys still trying to catch the back of the field.
Pace car's off.
And we're off. A couple of the ICW guys sitting up front.
Yeah, don't count Scott out either, because he can drive these trucks.
Well, these guys have raced together a boatload too. Cody Rogers coming to the outside. See if the high lane gets moving this time. Cody going to take it right to the front. He's going to take that lead away from Gabe as long as he can keep the speed. Why is Gabe pitting in this time?
Oh, 20 gets into the 21. He may have come down on him.
I think he disconnected. I think he just disconnected. Because all of a sudden he was gone.
It looked like he came right across the 20's nose.
We got your leaders headed to pit road. I think they missed the cue to pit.
Oh,
maybe?
I think the 21 was DQ'd from incidents.
Is that what it's looking like?
Yeah, he's been DQ'd. I heard him saying earlier that he was getting close. That bites.
Cody Rogers is going to be your leader right now. Yeah, because about as soon as he went off track, boom, truck disappeared. So I wasn't really sure what happened there.
We're up to almost 50 viewers.
I see that. Make sure you guys smash that like button. If you're new here, subscribe. I broadcast quite a few races, run a lot of my own. Cody asked me to do this for him, so that's what we're here doing tonight. As he continues to lead, Gary trying that outside lane by himself.
He will not give it up.
But Scott Hull is pushing away on the backside of Cody Rogers.
The question is, how straight can they keep that outside line? Because it is iffy sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Two by two. Gary getting a little bit of a momentum around the outside. See if he can't get Cody Rogers as we come off of 4. We've got a few more trucks than we had last time on the high lane. Gary to lead. He's going to take this lap from Cody Rogers, I think, unless Cody can close it in. But nope, that's going to be Gary across the line. Ooh, the 3 went down below the yellow there for a second. Gary Freeman, your new leader. It's got Tyler Bryan shoving. Gary says, let's roll to the bottom and see what we can do. Oh, Gary come up a little too high. They are catching the 2-lap cars of Scott and Gabriel. They pitted together, so hopefully the two of them can maybe work together. Maybe these two fighting side by side. It'll allow for some time to get out in front and get away from this. And maybe we'll see a wreck out of this group and they can catch back up. 60 laps in the book here. We're going to have 61 at the line. Gary Freeman, your leader. Tyler Bryan sitting second.
I don't know what the tire wear would be here.
It's not as bad as you'd think. It really isn't.
I don't think there's going to be a tire. I think you can go the whole race without changing tires if you really wanted to.
Yeah,
but
you could usually go to fuel only. Unfortunately, I think Scott and Gabe are going to get swallowed up.
Well, maybe a little bit.
The bottom lane fell apart here all of a sudden. Gary's still your leader, but I don't think for long. I see Cody Rogers coming on that high lane. B3, appreciate you, man. Cody Rogers with more help on the top side. But Gary continues to lead. He's got the draft of the 2 lap cars in front of him. Let's see how long Gary stays there. Lap cars went high. Everybody looking to go low around.
My, oh my.
Gary continues to lead. Cody Rogers looking to the high lane again. He's going to try and use that speed. Gary comes up for a block. Can't quite cover. Oh. Whoa, Gary blocks the bottom. We stay clean. There's a stack up out of the tri-oval.
The 16 came down on the 71.
Man, that was close.
It's the tri-oval, man. I'm telling you. I've never seen a Daytona race that had such a treacherous tri-oval.
Yeah, especially on the new scan. The old scan, you could at least slide the car a little bit. This one, you can't.
Well, it's not that. It just seems like they're going for the same space.
Gary trying to leave a little bit of room. They door. Trying to get some air to the 012 of Tyler Bryan. Ooh,
you know what I see?
High. What? Cody Rogers back to the lead?
I see a wolf pack moving up.
Oh, the 3 truck gets into the wall hard. It's a 2-car wreck up high. Because they weren't sideways, it didn't throw a caution. Not sure what happened there. Gary going to continue to lead. I think the three just got bumper hooked a little bit.
A little. It's just the real estate in the tri-oval.
Who's in the 3? I wanted to see if I couldn't find that.
That's Scott Hull. He's been up at the front quite a lot today.
I know. I'm not surprised that it didn't throw the caution, because they did wind up in the wall and it stayed straight. So obviously it's not going to throw a caution for that.
Scott's got a badly beat up truck now.
I'm not surprised, but hopefully he's still got a fast repair, can get that thing fixed and get moving.
We got, looks like 15 trucks on the lead lap, though.
I'm getting a little strung out here. Nothing too crazy. Cody Rogers on the high lane by himself, trying to get back up there. Gary Freeman continues to lead. The 20 truck's going to slide up, see if he can't pull Cody with him. See if they can't get going. We've got both Scotts on pit road at the moment fixing their truck. So maybe they can get a wave around here and hopefully catch up. I see Scott's off pit road at this point.
Like they're asking for a replay of that. I don't know if you can pull it up, because it may not have registered it.
Who's talking about that?
Oh, it's with the chat. T.
No. Who was just talking in race?
Ethan, 71.
Yeah, I'll get you taken care of on the next caution. Ah, shit. Key up for me, Scott.
Sorry about this, guys. We got doing some race controlling.
There we go. Sorry, kind of doing a little bit of both for him. I know you guys. You gonna message the 210 and tell him I am talking about him?
Oh, that grass, Gary. Actually, don't. You're leading the race.
No, don't mow the grass. Just keep doing
mow
what
the
you're
grass.
doing, Gary.
You mow the grass from the lead. That will be disaster.
Oh,
Oh, there goes the
16 trucks
16.
around! My God, that was a swift turn. We're gonna back
And
this
with
up.
that, the 20 has been disqualified.
Wow.
There's been a lot of incident points.
Yeah, there's definitely.
You
been
know what
some.
the limit is?
I think it's normal iRacing limit, if I am correct.
Boy, that bites for the 20.
I'm gonna have to take care of Ethan here in just a second. Todd, I think once it DQs you, I don't think there's anything I can do from that point. Ethan, I'm gonna get you once these guys pit. I'll get you waved around.
Oh boy, it is. I don't know what it is, Stoku. Let me see if I can find out.
It's
Okay.
It should say in the info.
There is. Okay, so here's the incidents. You have no limit for the penalties, but once you hit 17, you are gone.
So that's what he set it at to keep
And
it
it
a
really
little bit cleaner.
It really sucks because so much at Daytona and super speedways, it's just bad luck, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking to see, did Ethan pit? He did pit, so I'll get him after the pit. So, we've got the 50 of David Malgi staying out.
Well, usually, Reaper, it's 17 as a penalty, and I think 25 is a DQ.
I believe so. 25 or 26?
I think it's 25.
With a lot of hosteds to kind of keep things a little bit cleaner, some guys will they'll lower that down here. Ethan, go ahead and go around the high lane, guys. If you could stay towards the yellow so Ethan can get around everybody here. So that'll give Ethan a lap back. So David Malgi going to stay out. I think Tyler Bryan also staying out. I'm going to step away for just a second here, JD.
All right, chat. That means you belong to me. As we're coming to the closing parts of this race, I want to thank all of you for watching and supporting the Woofers. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. Don't forget, we got links in the description if you want to donate to the charity. Just click the charity link. Ha, Odin. I know who you are. Man, oh man. And you know, it really does suck when you get DQ'd like that. There's nothing you can do.
All right. Well, it looks like Malgi
Yeah,
has
like the stream, guys.
come down to pit road. Got a couple of guys getting wave rounds.
You got a fast car winner in your chat.
Oh, do it. We have last night's fast car winner in the chat.
In my opinion, the greatest fast car race ever run.
Yeah, if you want to go watch an excellent broadcast, an excellent race, go check out the live that's on the channel from last night. It's fast car, something that me and JD came up with, and it's been a big hit. Last night was probably one of the best races we've had. So,
Yeah, that was a good one. That was the easiest bunch of. Uh-oh.
Hold on a second here. Who's got a black flag? Oh,
Stand by,
Malgi. It's Malgi. I'm just going to go ahead and... Because he pitted on the second lap and he's at the back. I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Tyler Bryan going to lead us to the green flag. Charles Abert on the high side. Gary sitting there right in fourth. And your host, Cody Rogers, he's sitting in about fifth or sixth. So we'll get this thing restarted here. Have 40 to go when we take the green flag. Pace car's off. We're in the restart zone. We're gone.
16 cars now on the lead lap.
I know Scott took a waiver on. I think he's one more lap down, so he's just got to stay out of anything that gets started.
Looks like he's on the lead lap now.
Scott Hull's on the lead lap. Scott Thompson's still a lap down.
Oh, wrong Scott.
So just remind me, we get another caution. We'll see if we can't get Ethan taken care of and get him back towards the front, since his internet did blink there.
Well, since the chat is focused on food, and I'm a fan of food, what is your guys' go-to?
Oh, Gary gets spun!
Gary!
And Gary's out of the race! Oh, they're stacking up.
Another DQ.
We're gonna go to that caution there.
Oh man.
I'm not sure what happened.
The 5 DQ'd, the 16 DQ'd, and the 210.
He just gets
Just too
sent
many
for a
incidents.
ride. Oh, Cody getting thrown up into the wall hard.
Man, man.
I'm getting told to check it out from the view of where's Scott? Oh, the 75. We'll go off the nose of that truck.
Yeah, he's saying look at his view.
So you can see Gary getting loose right up there. and he's sideways.
Man, oh man.
And that just kind of looked like a racing incident. He kind of snuck to get some air, and they just kind of come together. My God, there's trucks just sliding everywhere at that point.
And
wow.
I was rooting for Gary, man. I always get sad whenever
when somebody gets DQ'd.
food,
Oh.
well, when my food conversations get cut off, but doggone.
Scott
pun
getting a
intended
wave
there.
around here.
Someone has for a waiver in
Yep,
there.
that was Ethan.
Yeah, I think we got to get him straightened out.
Yep, we got him good.
So what I was gonna say, since this is a caution, when you go to a racetrack, everyone's got their foods, right? I cannot go to a racetrack, especially Five Flag Speedways, which is just down the street. Cajun boiled peanuts.
Dude, when we were there, by the way, I have a funny story about that, but when we were there, you were on the lookout for them.
Oh yeah.
Ryan,
Where are my
you were-
peanuts?
You were definitely running towards the front, man. Just the incident points are just racking up tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's just the way it goes sometimes, but you did
Yeah.
really well.
Yep. We have 14 trucks on the lead lap right now. A couple of trucks still sitting on pit road.
I think 3 trucks got disqualified in that wreck.
Yeah, we had a few.
Gary, Alexander Morals, and Ryan Fleury.
Yeah, just the unfortunate nature of super speedway racing, quite honestly. But
Only there was a channel warning people about super speedways.
funny. Charles Abbott
I'm
gonna be your
kidding.
leader as we get ready to rack them back up here. But the funny story I had for you, we were talking about racetrack fights in Discord earlier, and I found the race on YouTube that we saw together, where the fight happened at Five Flags. You'll have to check that out. Maybe I'll put a link to it in my YouTube. But very, very cool race to watch, but also very scary race to watch when you saw the end of it. But
Pizza and the beer.
even though we've seen a lot of guys DQ tonight, we can't forget while we're here. Obviously this is all for charity for the Animal Protection League in Anderson, Indiana. If you want to donate, the link is down in the description. And again, there's also an Amazon wish list down there. That's why we're here. That's why Cody put this thing on. And that's what we're racing for tonight. So
Yeah, and subscribe to the channel if you like broadcasts. The fast car broadcasts are a riot.
that they are.
Martinsville has the hot dogs. Mid Ohio has the pizza.
And you can't go to a racetrack without getting a hot dog or a brat or something.
Oh, the brats. Where's Ron at? Go to Mid Ohio, Ron. They have the pizza. I feel so bad for Gary, man, because he was doing so well.
He was pushing that high lane for sure. And we've got Gary down there in the text chat. Man, you were getting it, buddy. You were getting it.
Yeah, man, you did great.
And it was for a good cause, so
Got calls for free pizza in the chat.
yeah.
Wonder who that's from.
Oh, Corn, I remember the amount of money we spent on food at Daytona. No free pizza, Ron, sorry. Charles Abbott gonna lead us to the line. Pace cars off. We're gonna go back green flag racing here as we hit the restart zone. We're green.
27 to go.
27 to go.
Oh,
Yeah,
we had
Kane-
some.
Kane Logsden pushing the leader out to a good healthy gap here for a second. So hopefully we can get some more green flag runs in. Oh no, they're wrecking again.
Oh,
Did they
keep it straight.
saved
Keep it
it?
straight.
Woo! Go back and take a look at this for
Good
just
job
a
by
second.
Tyler there.
Just got a bump in the back. He saves it, but that's gonna hurt that 012 car. We'll go back.
What a
live
save
here.
by the 012.
Yeah, hell of a save. Hell of a save.
Oh, thank you, Nate.
Nate with 5 subs gifted. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Nate, the MVP. Thank you, man.
we really appreciate it, buddy. That's gonna let these guys string out for a little bit. We'll see if they can start to come back together, but this might start a run for a green flag at the end. So seeing some 2x2 action.
We're awfully stretched out now.
Yeah, although that top group is starting to come back together. It's Abert, Logsden, Mauji, Andy, and Griffin, your top 5. Scott Hall coming back into the picture after that wreck earlier in the race. See if he can get back towards the front.
We got one of the Wolfpack pitting.
I
Jesse
see.
Christie.
I think that was your truck that got into the wreck earlier.
Yeah.
Starting to see the Stream Friends Racing Group, a couple of those trucks sneaking into the picture as they run that high lane. 24 laps to go.
I'll bet you that these trucks that are just trailing behind the lead pack are going to catch up.
Well, with these guys kind of going too wide at points, it's gonna allow things to pull. What's up, Iceman? Haven't seen you in a minute.
Iceman.
Mostly, ooh, a couple of guys hit the apron. We're gonna keep it straight though.
That apron is treacherous.
Oh, dude, in these trucks, it just pulls. You just clip it, you feel it yank it. It almost yanks the wheel right out of your hand. But that group is closed up. We've got the 19 trailing way off the back. Not sure if Robert Blackburn still got damage. Oh, the 23's loose.
Oh man.
He saves her.
Yeah, he got a little help with the turn.
Oh, we're 3 wide down into 1. Charles Abbott back to the lead, but that 3 truck is trying to get for the front. He's going to slide her down in. It's going to let the top 2 kind of creep away a little bit here. Three slides back to the top. They're going to see if they can't get a run around the outside. So it's the leaders kind of apart from everybody. Everybody else 2x2. Couple of trucks clip that apron ever so slightly. We stay green. No issues so far. Cody Rogers going to be your lucky dog recipient if we get a caution here, as long as he can stay out of it.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Especially with these trucks, they kind of go every other direction. 21 laps to go as we go down the back stretch. 2x2x2x2.
Are we going to the finish line or Noah's Ark?
I don't know. We're probably headed to Noah's Ark real soon. I've seen a couple of trucks get real loose on that high lane.
Iceman, this is not a league. This is a special charity event.
Yep, this is for the... good Lord, I've said it about 1 billion times. It's for the Animal Protection League in Anderson, Indiana. It's a charity event put on by the link is in the description for donations, as well as an Amazon wish list for them, for those guys. So the whole race is for charity. Kane Logsden going to be your leader at this point on that high lane. See if these guys can't get moving. I see Scott Hall coming back on the bottom.
The wolf pack is up at the front.
I see them on the high lane. They're all up there. Got about 3 of them. Got some side drafting going on. They want it. Leader or the winner from tonight's race is going to get a wrap from H&M Wraps or H&W Wraps. And then they also get a Barktona 250 trophy, which was kind of neat because they custom 3D printed it. Gabe way off the pace down below. I think he's going to try to get out of this and hopefully avoid any sense of a wreck.
Check up.
Ooh, one in the wall. We're still good. He gets it off. We keep on trucking.
Trucking.
Top lane kind of falling apart. Ooh, that 6 truck getting a little loose through the tri-oval.
Apron is so...
yeah, I mean, yes, you want to run the apron in the truck because it's the fastest way around here, but you got to be careful. So... off of turn 2 we go. Scott Hall continues to be your leader. Good turnaround for him after getting into the wall about halfway through the race. He was even a lap down at one point. So...
what do you like?
oh, man, it's tough. Scott Hall's looking real good right now. He looks comfortable. He made it through the pack.
He's been wrecked. He made it back from being a lap down.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a solid pick. Good number to be leading here with, too. Still 2x2x2x2. All the way back. As the snake travels down below the yellow. Logsden going to try and pinch those guys down. 13 trying to get some air. See if they can't make a good push at this. I kind of like where Scott and Gabe wound up. It gives a good exit out. It's towards the back. As long as the wreck's not... excuse me, not near them. Scott still leads off of 2.
Laughing at Diesel.
The only line that I have ever drove. We're going to be 15 to go when we hit the line. Man, it's tough. Now you're getting down to where do you make moves? When do you make them? Who's your partner? Who you going with? Who you leaving behind?
There are no partners at this point of the race. Well, maybe not this. Maybe it's still at this one, but towards the end.
I was gonna say with about 3 to go, you know, it's anybody's race. Friends, what are friends?
Scott, you got friends till the final lap.
Yeah, you're trying to make friends all race, so you got friends towards the end, but that kind of all goes out the window as they shuffle 3 wide back there for about 5th and 6th.
What? The whole race at a super speedway is all about presenting yourself as a friend.
Yes.
You get people to like you.
The 3 truck continues to lead here. Scott Hall puts another one in the books. 13 up high into the wall. Still rolling. Still clean.
Unfortunately, it's super speedways. You need friends.
Yeah, if you ain't got friends, you're SOL.
Gabriel Griffin getting tapped.
Yep, he caught her. Nice save.
Yeah, but was that an incident? Because those incident points are adding up here.
Should have been a 0x because nobody lost control unless it was a weird 4x.
Could be a 2x too sometimes.
Kane Logsdon gonna lead that lap this time. That outside
What
line's starting to move.
What I'm wondering is how many are sitting right at 16x because Gary.
Oh, the 13 clears himself. And we've got a massive wreck and another DQ.
Who got DQ'd this time?
I'm not sure. We're gonna roll that back to the yellow flag there.
It looks like the 13 probably just thought he was clear.
Yep, I thought he was clear of the 3, and he just gets into him. And up the track we go.
And
see if I can't catch who got DQ'd here.
It looks like the 57 and the 88.
Yep, the 57's gone. I've still got the 88 in frame. He might have had to tow.
Wow.
I think Cody made it through that, so that should hopefully put him on the lead lap. As long as
Members of the Wolf Pack gone.
Yep. That's rough. That's rough.
Well, there's still one member of the Wolf Pack.
Yeah, but without a teammate, that makes it tough. You're gonna have about 9 laps to go when we go back green.
Technically, there's still 2 of them, but one's quite a few laps down.
JD, can you confirm if there's green-white checkers? I feel like there is.
Green-white checkers are... Da, 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 da.
I can't remember if you see it or not.
I can't. I might need to look in the setup. Hang on.
Yep.
Who? I need to know how to find this race in the hosted section.
Just look up Barktona.
Okay, hang on.
46 people, 47 people watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. If you're new here, subscribe. We do this pretty much every Sunday. I broadcast races, and then Monday nights or Tuesday nights I stream, and then we'll have some usual stuff sprinkled in other places.
Fast repairs 1, blah, blah, maximum incidents.
Oh, Cody did not get the wave around. That's going to go to the 71 of Ethan Mosby.
Full course caution waiver on short pap. I don't see anything about
green-white checkers.
Green-white checkers.
Okay.
I don't even see them on there, whether or not there are any or they're turned off or what.
And I can't tell who got...
You might be confusing that with another track, with another race.
Okay, so he's got it set up for 3 green-white checkers.
3?
Yeah,
okay.
Michelle, they're getting DQ'd due to incident points at this point. It's a hard limit at 17. So to give you an explanation, an off track will give you a 1x, and if you get into a wreck involving another driver, usually it's a 4x. Some some bumps have been happening that for some reason iRacing will give you a 4x for. That's never cool because of how things roll out, but it's kind of iRacing's way to, I don't want to say punish bad drivers because it's not really a valid thing, because sometimes the incidents just happen, but it's the way to try to keep the races clean. So
it's also, you can get a 2x if you hit the wall or hard enough.
Iceman, we are at, it's a 17 incident limit on this one, so
it's supposed to help promote clean driving.
Right. And
Yeah,
like
just
I said,
like Dennis said.
yeah, like I said, it kind of sucks because if you bump draft somebody bad, it kind of throws things into a loop. And it's
The real poopy part is if you get caught in a wreck that's not your fault, you still get a 4X.
yeah. Yeah, I got you. Plus, you got the wave around anyways, so that was your chance to pit. So,
Unfortunately, the double-edged sword of that, it does help promote clean racing, but you can get taken out, and it's not your
Yeah.
fault.
Yep. There's all sorts of weird things with the iRacing incident limit. In fast car, we don't use those just because of the kind of racing that it's supposed to be. And I've actually been in a lot of leagues that don't use incident points anymore because realistically, if in real life NASCAR, they don't use them, but obviously sim racing, it's a little bit tougher. We're trying to keep people from overdriving and being overly aggressive. So it's kind of that way to rein it in. In real life, obviously, if you're overly aggressive and you wreck the car, that's it. That's all she wrote. So
I like incident limits. Usually the racing's a little bit better.
yeah.
We're going to be taking the green with 10 to go.
Ooh, Robin sending some love over in the TikTok chat. All right, so Kane Logsden gonna be your
Excuse me, 9 to go.
gonna be your leader here at the restart with 9 to go. As JD fumbles about for math skills. I mean, it's Florida math, so I'm not surprised. But
Hey, I barely passed second grade.
all right, base car's off. We're gonna get into this restart zone. You can go anytime, and we're firing. Let's go. See if we can finish this thing under green. Who's gonna bring home the trophy? It could be any one of these guys in the top 9.
I was saying a little near the beginning of the race, watch out for Scott Thompson.
I see him sitting there, him and Gabe on the high lane at the back of that group. Kane continues to lead. Charles Abbott going to try and bring it back on the high side, and he's gonna. They got a head of steam as they head down towards 3.
Oh, Scott throwing it 3 wide.
Scott's 3 wide on the high side with Gabriel in tow.
And bite me, Diesel.
And they don't make it past the 6. That's going to put Charles Abbott up to the lead as we come to 8 to go here. We're going to start seeing some moves being made. Guys throwing things that they haven't thrown all race long.
They are going to be catching up to Scott Hull up here.
Yep, they've got the lap car Scott Hull.
I don't know if Scott will be able to dig out of this one.
Yeah, I think he wound up with a bit of damage that probably wasn't repairable. He's going to hold that high lane for these guys. Hopefully get out of the way here. That's going to get tight as we head down into 3. He's going to hold that wall. Charles Abbott going to lead coming off of 4 as we get to 7 laps to go here.
He's going to take home that awesome trophy.
These guys are real tight right now. Scott trying to get some air. He's been pushing on that 6 pretty hard. Charles Abbott continues to control the lead. Kane Logsden sitting in 2nd. We've got the 6 of Gabriel Andy sitting in 3rd at the moment. Logsden to the high lane. Leaves Abbott to the bottom. Scott Thompson almost 3 wide. Gabe's going to let him in. Cody Rogers hoping for another caution to get that lucky dog and get back in this fight.
I can't tell if Scott Thompson is just getting air or if he's trying to force a 3rd lane up high.
Well, I think right now he's just kind of... He was pushing on that 6 pretty hard, so I'm not surprised if he's trying to get air. But they're going to have to try to make a run soon. I expect some 3-ride racing as we get down to 3 to go. I would not be surprised by it. Kane Logsden going to take over the lead here going down the backstretch, coming down into turn 4. Oh, got up into the wall for a second. Still good, though. We're still rolling. Everything's good. Charles Abbott going to take back that lead as those guys got into the wall down the backstretch. It's going to let that top lane fizzle out for a minute.
Jay,
Yes.
we have passed 50 viewers.
Holy moly, we got 53 in the watch. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Logsden back to the lead. Abbott gonna take it back. It is literally a rubber match right now between these guys.
It's all about position.
Yep. 5 laps to go as we head down the backstretch. Everybody kind of weaving a little bit. It's gonna get interesting, I think. Abbott continues to lead as we come off of 4. I'm seeing a lot of movement up and down. That 13 truck is on the move, looking for the front, taking anything he can find.
Now, an interesting dynamic. The 82, the other member of the Wolf Pack, he's laps down, but he could still try to help his buddy.
Yeah, that 13 truck of Zach Tucker is on the move. Oh, we've got some guys 3 wide almost. We're back down to 2. These guys keep it rolling. We're 4 laps to go. Highline getting some momentum. 13 to the outside, making it 3 wide as we come down the backstretch.
He's got to
6
run.
trucks going to cover. 19 to the bottom. Logsden in the lead. 13 in the wall. He's going to fall back in line. 3 to go at the line.
You think we stay green, or do you think we're going to get some green white checkers?
Oh, man, I think we might get one.
I don't know. It's a
little
coin
bit
flip.
of movement. Logsden continues to lead. Abbott in second. Gabriel Andy on the high lane with Scott Thompson in tow. These guys might be able to get this thing moving if they could catch some good speed. Gabe looking 3 wide in there. Oh, Scott got DQ'd. No caution.
In the 50.
Gabriel Griffin up to 3rd.
And the 50 is DQ'd as well.
Oh, no. Logsden leads. Abbott second. Griffin 3rd. If the guys behind can get organized, they could run them down.
Wow, no caution in that. That's interesting.
Well, it's because they disappeared.
Yeah.
Logsden continues to lead. Gabe looking for a way around. I think if I'm Gabe, I'm waiting until turn 3. Next time around. That second pack is organized and they're moving.
Oh, they got to run.
13 to the high side. Oh!
Are we taking
DQ.
more DQs?
They took the white flag. You can't throw a yellow flag at that point. So it's the 9, the 7, and the 71 at this point.
Oh, man. We are official. Final lap.
We are official. Who's going to make a move? Where are they going? How are they going to do it?
Watch this. Oh, man.
The 71 to the high side. I think he's showing his cards a little too early. I don't think he's going to have it. What's Abbott going to do? Does he stay with him and keep pushing, or does he go to the high side and say, screw it? He's going to the high side. Who's going to get it at the line? It's going to be Abbott. Abbott gets the win.
He got a bump from heaven.
Yeah. That was a finish.
Ethan gives him the bump he needed.
That was a finish. I got the 19 crossing the line right now. Just waiting for our grid to or our results to show up. We'll get the
Wow.
Wow, 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 wow. So Charles Abbott going to come away with the win. Guys, keep the chat clean, please. Kane Logsden going to come in second. Ethan Mosby going to come in third. Jake Anderson fourth. Cody Rogers, our host tonight, coming in fifth, a lap down. We got Robert Blackburn sixth. Gabriel Griffin seventh. Zach Tucker eighth. Gabriel Andy in ninth there. David Malgi in 10th. Scott Thompson 11th. Scott Hull 12th. Jess Christie 13th. Cody Lamberth 14th. Juan Velez 15th. Joe Phelps 16th. 17th was Tyler Bryan. 18th, Gary Freeman. We'll slide back just a little bit further here. We're going to get a better view of these burnouts. And then we've got Ryan Fleury, Alex Morales, TJ McDonald, Clint Havold, and Robin Stevens rounding out your race as it goes. All right. Well, let's see. Who do we got in here already? We got third place Ethan Mosby. You had an internet issue earlier and come back to finish third. Walk us through it.
You have to unmute.
We can't hear you.
Ethan, you got us? I think he's still muted here.
Well, I know
Okay.
one thing. He made the diesel proud. The weasel.
I'm just there. We
There.
go. Now we got Ethan unmuted.
There.
So you come back from two laps down after an internet issue and finish third. Walk us through it, bud.
I was like run with 60 to go, like lap 40-ish,
Yep.
and my internet just blinked out, and I was like, well, what do I do? And so I clicked the quit race button, came back in 3 laps down, and then I caught up to that second pack. The second pack caught up to me. That was behind the main pack, and so I was kind of able to stay with them instead of going a 4th lap down.
Right.
Then they wrecked ahead, and I was able to go and just through a string of cautions get back onto the lead lap. The last of which I got the lucky dog, just
Right.
naturally. And at the end, I wouldn't have had a shot at that and a top 3 if the cars down the backstretch hadn't wrecked. So then coming up through turn 3 on the last lap, I tried to get to their I tried to get a run around the outside with Cody, and that didn't work. So then I jumped back in line in turn 4. Charles then jumped out, and I tried to split the middle between them. That didn't quite work, so I decided to shove Charles to the win.
I was gonna say because he got a heck of
Yeah.
a bump from you there.
I think without your bump, I don't think he wins. But man, that was just that's the way it goes.
Yeah, that was a heck of a run. So, anybody you want to shout out?
I got the
Diesel Weasel. Diesel Weasel.
He was running the 71 tonight.
He was cheering you on the whole race.
yeah.
So, well, good job on the third place tonight, bud. I'm gonna go ahead because I see we've got Kane in the chat. I want to grab him really quick in case he's got to go. But Kane, second place on the night. I thought you had it there for a while. You guys were dog fighting back and forth, and then as things kind of unfolded the last couple of laps, it seemed like it kind of ruined any help. And you almost had it there, even coming to the line. It was close, obviously. Like Ethan just said, to give Charles a heck of a shot. Walk me through from that last restart on.
Yeah, I think I restarted third on the last restart, and I saw a hole, and the outside was coming, so I thought that was going to be my only shot, and then they just started wrecking, and I think it was just 3 or 4 of us there at the end, and I knew that he said Charles keyed up on the last lap and said he was going to stick with me until that last corner. I mean, I'm obviously not going to throw a block like that. You know, I'm all about clean
Yep.
racing and everything, but it was a heck of a race, and you know, it was for for a good cause, and I was just happy to be a part of it. I want to give a shout out to Jesse Christy. He actually hit me up the last like 2 minutes before the race started, and he paid my way into the race. So the credits that I receive, I want to go to him, and or whatever he wants to do with that. But yeah, it was a fun race, man.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you lead a lot. Yeah, it would definitely look like you guys were having a gas out there. I'm kind of upset that I wasn't able to run myself, but I mean, heck of
Clean racing. Yeah, you only had 6 incident points, which is pretty low for that.
yeah, there was definitely a lot of high incident DQs there towards the end. But I thought it was going to come down to you and the other guy that's in this chat, Scott Hall, because you guys were going. I mean, you guys were moving. And it was a lot of back and forth up front for quite a while. So, good job on the P2 tonight for sure.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys broadcasting.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I hope everybody had a blast with it. You know, it was definitely cool of Cody to hit me up and broadcast this thing. So, if somebody drops down into race chat, can we get Charles up here so I can get the winner in and get him interviewed?
I'll see if he's still in the lobby. Hang on.
Okay.
I feel so bad I don't have my usual moving privileges.
I know we usually have that stuff, but not our server tonight. There he is.
There he is.
Well, I was waiting to pull me up.
I don't have privileges to pull people up, so I just got to have people move. So
I apologize.
All good. Charles Abbott, your winner tonight. We were just talking with Kane here. It was really close, and I think if Ethan doesn't give you the bump, I don't know how close it was going to be there at the end because you were making the run. Walk me through the from the last restart on and you know how you wound up winning this thing.
Well, just wanted to get a decent restart and then get behind whoever's inside line. That's the line I prefer, and push or lead. But when Kane got back, I think we leapfrogged a couple of times in the race. But I don't mind pushing. If I had to come in second, that's fine. And I told him I was going to stick with him. And then that last little bit when I saw Ethan pop out to the outside, I mean, opportunity presented itself, and it couldn't have been set up, better as in where he was, because I was going to stay behind Kane the whole time if nobody was out there.
Right. Well, we saw him kind of peak going into 3, and I thought, man, that's a little early. I think I'd have waited till right off of 4, and I think it would have been a drag race probably between all 3 of you, quite honestly. But it seemed to definitely work out in your favor that he kind of went with you right there at the end.
Yeah, yes, it did. I didn't know what Kane was going to do. I figured he was going to, try to stay out in front and block he could, but not wreck us both. Because we've been racing clean the whole time, but it just worked out. I mean, I'm happy to be here, happy for Cody and his cause. It's always a great thing.
Yep. Anybody else you want to shout out before we start going on with further interviews here?
I want to thank Cody and thank you for streaming. Thank all the competitors for putting on a show. Thanks my wife who's taking a nap, but for supporting the kids, and my team that's not here, but that's okay. High Velocity Racing, and also Goat Locker Racing. If anybody wants a great league, they give away a free sim rig every month to a veteran or first responder. It goes through a process, but y'all can check out their website. They do great things for people.
That's
the veteran
actually
stuff.
pretty cool. I like it. So, well, good win tonight. Definitely a heck of a run there. Like I said, it was a nail biter the last few laps. So,
It was. I really like the door to door. I think Gary, his number was 210.
Yep.
We ran. There was some tight racing, him making it really close. I love that. I mean, I got to change my shirt now. I think I've sweated so much, but there was some great racing. I know you're going to have the hiccups here with the wrecks, but I mean, it was great. It's for a cause. So.
Yep. Well, and any time you first time chance at doing one of these, there's always things to learn and things to improve upon. So I hope Cody does this again. I think it was definitely for a great cause. So, and you guys put on a really good show. So
Yes.
and it looks like. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to say thank y'all for what y'all do. It's great.
Well, like I said, like I was telling everybody earlier, I hope everybody has enjoyed the broadcast up to this point as well. So, but it looks like we've got Mr. Scott Hull sitting here in the chat waiting to talk with us. And I thought he was going to give you guys a run for the money too, because he led for quite a bit, and then just looked like an incident there on the front stretch kind of ruined his chance at it. So, Scott, anything you want to cover or say?
It's just bad luck, but again, it's for a good cause. I mean, that's the reason we're here. I got invited last minute today, actually, to come run this. So Clint told me to come on in and run, so I was like, all right, that's fine with me. And then on top of that, I can give away a free wrap for the winner, so that works out for everybody. Right.
Well, it looked like he had a good run, even after getting wrecked about midway through the race. You come from the back to the front, and me and JD were sitting here talking about it. I said, he's got the right number for the track. I mean, yeah. we've seen that number here many a time take a win.
I felt like I had a good car. I mean, I was up front a lot, and then after I went a lap down, I'm like, I'm never going to get back up there. And then I came back to lead it again. And I'm like, this is going to be my race. I thought for sure it was, and then just bad luck happened.
Right.
Yeah, well, I did notice that. I mean, you did climb your way back to the front.
Yeah, I went up there pretty quick, but yeah, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, like I said, I seen you moving through, taking the run where it could happen. I've seen a lot of guys doing that, quite honestly, and it was working out quite well. And then it was just coming down into one, I think, on the front stretches where you caught the wall, correct?
Yeah. Right as soon as we went into one there, I think it was the 13. I guess he thought he was clear, and he wasn't.
Oops.
Yeah. I seen it coming too, and there's nothing I could do. And I think I had Charles behind me pushing. I was like, there's just nothing I could do about it.
Yeah, I mean, with as fast as things happen around this place or even Talladega, I mean, me and JD have been the unfortunate recipients in many a race around this place. So
don't even remind me.
It's definitely Daytona. Anything can happen, and it does.
Definitely. So, all right. Well, I guess I'll let you guys go. I was looking to see. Hopefully, Cody's watching. We'll get him in here for one more interview before the end of the night. But I mean, JD, overall, we saw a lot of really good racing. It was for a good cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
The incident limit, I think, can be something that can be adjusted possibly and bring things a little bit better. So we've got more cars on the field there towards the end. It looks like we just had Cody join. You wound up a lap down. I think you might have got screwed by iRacing a little bit on the lucky dog, because we thought you had it. I don't know if you got a 0x or something, but you looked like you were challenging to win your own race.
Man, I was feeling good, and I think you're right. I thought for sure I had that lucky dog. I went back and I watched the replay, and I just barely touched that 6 car right in front of me, and I think that's what did it.
Yep, that 0x will get you every time. Been there, done that too.
I was feeling so good, and I thought for sure I was freaking out. We got that caution. I was like, "This is it. We're gonna come back and win this thing. We're bringing this trophy home. It's gonna be awesome." But I just wasn't my night, I guess.
That's the way it goes. I think what you put together for tonight was absolutely awesome. We saw a lot of good racing, albeit the incident points kind of played into it a little bit, but I guess what's your takeaway from the whole night? Do we see another one here in the future? Where do we go from here?
I think so. I mean, I had a blast. Like, you know, a little bummed out it didn't end how I wanted to, for me anyway. But you know, if everybody else had a good time and is up for it, we raised money for a great cause. That's what's important at the end of the day. We're helping out some puppies, so I'd love to do it. Let's do Barktona 2026 if you guys want to come back.
Dude, I'm down. I almost would love to race in it, but at the same time, this was awesome just sitting up here calling this thing.
No, I appreciate all the work you guys did. I'm excited to go back and watch the full broadcast. Guys,
I think you're going to see a lot of good things out of it. So
you guys do awesome work over there. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Any closing thoughts before we get out of here for the night, gentlemen?
If you don't mind, I just want to give one more huge thank you to all the drivers that participated. Like I said, we're about to give away a $205 in donations to the animal shelter over on my stream right now, and just everybody that sponsored trucks and just donated some extra, man. Thank you guys so much. You did a good thing.
Yep. And if anybody's wondering where to donate to, down in the description over on the YouTube side of things, there is the link for the donations as well as the Amazon wish list for everything. So definitely go down there. Donate what you can. It's very much appreciated. So, JD, as far as the racing tonight from the booth, your thoughts before we close this?
I think that anytime you have a charity race like this, it is just a great thing, and I just am grateful for everyone that showed up, everyone that ran this. Cody was great. I just thought you haven't had good racing. I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate that it's Daytona, stuff's gonna happen, but it's still great. It was still a great race.
Yeah, I thought so as well. So on that note, everybody, that's it for the Barktona 250. Hopefully we'll be back again here next year. As far as for me, we'll be live on all 3 platforms again tomorrow night. I'll be streaming probably about 6:30 on. We'll try to get in some official races before we get to week 13. And then obviously fast car, slow car still on a possibility for Sunday, depending on when I get back from Michigan. But hope everybody enjoyed the racing. Thank you to Cody again for bringing us in to call this race. Everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.